Chapter 25. Take off! Move!
Visser 3 commanded the crew of the truck ship. Almost immediately, the huge thing began to move forward. Very slowly at first, but as it moved, it created a headwind. The bridge was moving away from me. The ship was rising as it went. 100 feet up now. 200.
Ha! Not so easy, Andalite.
Right then, I had a powerful urge to shock the evil monster and say,
Guess what, creep? Not an Andalite at all. The name is Tobias.
But I wasn't ready to start bragging. The truth was, it was looking bad. The ship was slowly picking up speed. I flapped harder. I gained again. But it was painfully slow. I was wearing out. The Drakenbeam weighed me down. The headwind was building. Ahead of me, just a few feet away, I saw the bulge of the bridge. I gained a foot. Another. I landed and folded my wings. I couldn't fly anymore, but I could still pull myself along with my talons, gripping the small edges and ridges that ran along the top of the ship's bridge. I was there. Below me, transparent plastic. I could see the crew on the bridge, Taxons staring wildly up at me. With one desperate lunge, I propelled myself into the air. I had to fly full force to stay ahead of the onrushing windows of the bridge. Then, with one sharp talon, I pulled the trigger on the Drakenbeam.
Fry, you worms!
There was no recoil, not like a regular gun at all, but a beam of intense red light lanced from me to the bridge. It burned a hole through the window, sliced through a fat Taxon, and began slicing up control panels and instruments like a hot knife going through butter. I squeezed that trigger for as long as I could. At last, exhausted, I could do no more. The Drakenbeam slipped from my talon and plunged toward the earth below. But I had done it. It was an incredible and terrible thing to see. The ship, big as a skyscraper, vast beyond belief, shuddered as though it had hit a speed bump. Still, it rose, sharply upward into the sky, as if it were a whale breaching. It aimed for space, its natural home, but it was clear that it was no longer under control. It rolled suddenly onto its side. Boom! A ball of orange flame. The out-of-control ship had smashed recklessly into one of the helicopters. The chopper fell in ruins. The bug fighters in the blade ship scurried quickly out of the way. But too late. One of the bug fighters had slammed into the side of the ship. The bug fighter was finished. The blade ship and the remaining bug fighter withdrew quickly. And then I saw the hole. A tear 100 feet long had been opened in the side of the truck ship. From the hole, the water of the lake gushed. It was a waterfall from the sky, millions of gallons hemorrhaging out.
Oh boy,
I whispered. We were maybe 700 feet up over the forest now, when I saw them. Cassie first, then Rachel and Marco together, and Jake. They fell, fully human, from the torn side of the ship. They plummeted, helpless, doomed, to the uprushing ground.
No!
I knew there was nothing I could do. I knew it. But still, I hurtled after them. Hurtled with all my speed to them as they fell, arms flailing, mouths open in screams of terror.